If you're a homeowner and you tend to call yourself an investor, then let me tell you this. Paying off that mortgage that you have is not a good investment, no matter if you're in real estate or not. I know that many of you watching this video will not agree with me, but before you click away, watch this video, as I will go through a few ways of how to spend and grow your money in a more smarter way than just paying off your mortgage. My name is Lucas, and as an investor from excelwealth.com, I like to share my ideas on investing with you. Before we go into the why you shouldn't be paying off your mortgage, you have to see it like this. The housing market has been on a tear in the last few years. New home sales reached a 14-year record as the pandemic and the incredibly low interest rates had led to a buying frenzy. Now the trend is continuing in 2021, with the National Association of Realtors reporting 6.7 million new homes sold in US in January this year. This is up 23% compared to only a year ago. And as a new homeowner, you may feel both accomplished and overwhelmed at the same time, but have that six-figure mortgage doesn't exactly make you feel rich. So perhaps you're leaning into the popular financial advice of paying it down early. But the question is that always a wise idea? Now, as an investor coach, I come across many homeowners, and most of them have a similar idea. When you pay off your mortgage in a normal way, you don't feel anything like you're really paying off a debt or something. But when you have excessive money laying around, and you use that money to pay off your mortgage, and you do that consistently for about, for example, like 5 or 6 years in a row, it gives you, but also so many other people, the power over money, leading it to feel and have you the idea that you're, financially empowered. But I'll tell you this, so many people I come across really believe that they are controlling the elements of their financial journey. Now the question is, are they really? Okay, now back to the here and now. I know it's a compelling argument, especially for those homeowners who get anxious about debt. Now, in fact, in 2018, a survey found about half of the respondents were aiming to pay their mortgage ahead of schedule. Now, I'll admit, this is something that I myself didn't fully understand the moment I bought my first property about 10 years ago. There are so many homeowners out there that are willing to pay off their mortgage preferably in 10 years instead of 30 years. But there are opportunity costs to focusing so heavily on your mortgage. I strongly suggest doing so only after checking off a few other financial boxes first. Now, no matter what situation, the first box to check is to create a rainy day funds, or other known as an emergency fund. Before setting sights on zero mortgage, check your emergency fund. Is there enough to cover basic expenses for several months? And in case you lose your job. Now, the average unemployment duration of a length of time it presumably takes for somebody receiving unemployment insurance and before beginning a new job is about 3 months' time. So having at least a 3-month saving cushion is ideal before putting extra money towards your home loan. Now, the second box to check is to invest for your retirement. It is no secret that money in the stock market, over the long haul of course, offers a better return than paying down a mortgage that only has 2 to 3% interest rates annually. Now the math just speaks for itself. Now the S&P 500 has returned on an average return of 9% annually over the last 30 years. Prioritizing retirement saving ahead of your mortgage just makes financially more sense. And I get that. Everybody's retirement saving goal is different, but waiting for the government to help you out, it's just as hard as following your own financial goals. If you're already contributing to what you need to reach your goals and have more money lying around, you're already one step closer to having the means to pay down your mortgage sooner. Now the third box to check is of course refinancing. Now finally, before settling in on paying down your mortgage early, I'll tell you this, you gotta reconsider the refinancing first. I realize this seems like a step in the opposite direction, since refinancing actually just means resetting the payoff clock. Now there are two sides to this story. The coolest part of refinancing is that all the options are open again. And you may pick whatever you want to. You can either pick a super low interest rate loan that is available for you at that very moment. So instead of having a 3% interest rate on your mortgage, you could all of a sudden get a mortgage rate of 2.5%, for example. That 0.5% will already give you $100 per month straight away. But if you really are an investor, you could also let a real estate appraiser come by your home, because once you've added more value to your home, all the money you've put into your home is set in stone. Meaning all the money you've pumped into your home can't be used. It's not liquid. You can't even touch it. In the end, it's just the emotional value. It is not actual money. Using the refinance, you could take out all the money you've put it into your home. The moment you choose to refinance it, you can take it out after you had an appraiser come by, and with that, you have a new mortgage with a low interest rate. You've got the money left. All of a sudden, you got a whole pile of money after you pay off the original mortgage. And with the excessive money, now you can really invest the money into things that will make your money grow even into more money. So knowing that you'll be paying down your mortgage that maybe has only 2 or 3% of interest rate per year, maybe it's not the best way to pay off that mortgage, because it's not the best way to grow your own wealth, since there are far more ways that will give you more bang for your buck. I thank you very much for watching today's video. I wish you best of luck. Happy investing.